Welcome again, ladies and gentlemen, to Econ Made Simple number 6, entitled How to Be Cheap and Well Liked. I'm Sanford Kahn, economic forecaster and speaker and also business author. Now, as a preface, you may be wondering, why am I speaking on a subject like this, how to be cheap and how to be well liked? Well, look at Econ Made Simple number 1, where I define economics as the study of human behavior in its historical setting. Human behavior. That's psychology, isn't it? Economics is all psychology, as I said in that first episode of Econ Made Simple. So, how to be cheap and well liked is part of economics. Now, when you talk about how to be cheap, it has different ramifications. I'm going to use it more in a social setting, let's say more in the dating setting, okay? That's usually how it's brought up, and that's how it's brought up when it pertained to me also. So let's look at that. How to be cheap and how to be well liked. Most people, men and women, well, men especially, okay, just men especially, when they're called cheap, they get very defensive, like they have to prove they're not cheap, and they get bitter, or not bitter, but angry, and the blood pressure goes up, and they try to defend themselves and all that. It doesn't work. You don't change anybody's mind. So this is how to handle that, where you're cheap relative to them, and you're also well liked. When somebody calls you cheap, let's say in a dating situation, okay? It could be in other social situations too. You can handle it the same way. But in a dating situation, you don't get mad. You don't get upset. You smile. You're very pleasant. Put a smile on your face. Put a smile on your face, okay? And this is what you do. You agree with them. You say, yeah, compared to you, or maybe you're after somebody, again, a dating situation, that is wine and dine, spend money right and left. Compared to you, I am cheap. You're absolutely correct. In other words, you be pleasant and you agree with them. That's how you handle it. You be pleasant and you agree with them because they're right. Compared to other people, you seem cheap. It's all relative. As Einstein said, it's all relative. It's relative. So you are cheap. Just admit it. Just say, yeah, I am. That's just the way I am. Now you know the truth about me. I'm like that. You're right. They can't argue with you anymore because you agreed with them. And you did it in a very pleasant way. How could they dislike you? They can't. You agreed with them. And you didn't call them any names. You were very pleasant. You smiled. You were friendly. And you just admitted to them, this is how I am. You gave them an insight into your personality. They may or may not like it, but they won't be mad at you. They'll actually respect you for it. That's how you handle it. You agree with them and just tell them this is how I am. And now you know the truth about me. This is what I'm like. That's it. That's how you're going to be well liked. Because now you gave them an insight into you. And they like that. Anyways, I spoke long enough. I don't want to pounce on this anymore. I think you got my got my drift, as one of my supervisors used to say a long, long time ago when I used to work for a living. Well, when I used to work for a company. Anyways, appreciate it if you could subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you again with Econ Made Simple number 6. Take care now.